Let's just say fuck it. Let's just start the damn stream. Start the stream and just try and get myself into some sort of mental mindset that, oh, I can actually do this assignment stuff. I don't know. I do not know. Check if I take it one step lower. I think my voice goes over the audio now. So that shouldn't be out of the way. Oh, yeah. I don't expect anybody to pull up. Not for this. I'm literally doing nothing. But if people do, I'll try and keep an eye open. And I'll try and be responsive. God damn. Hi, Dylan. How are you? I am literally going live to force myself to be accountable of actually doing some work in the background. That's the short of me going live. But how are you doing tonight? Sick? Oh no, what happened? Basically, all I'm gonna be doing, well, no, I already said what I'll be doing, but I can at least slowly describe what I'm working on because I have to create a whole website and there are demands that kind of has nothing to do with the website if you ask me, but I have to make it work. So, blah. Hmm. So I'm probably going to have to make this page work this way to have an actual edit page. So I have a create an account, uh, edit, edit an account. Sinus cold, no need to worry. All right. Already been to the doctor, loaded up with meds. I'm all good. That is grand to hear. Um, I remember there was, I think, a meeting today, and I couldn't make it. I was basically eating dinner and still trying to make myself do this work. God damn it, train. But I figure I may as well spend the night trying to make a little bit more progress with it. Since it's all just like different coding stuff that we've gone over in class, I have some guide things here and there, but overall it's just it's still over my head. I just have to face the reality of it. There's no substitute for hands-on experience. Yeah. Um Pretty much doing this work stuff still has me a little a little off. I guess that's the best word I can use because I don't have a better word right now. It's best I don't even think about it. Let's see. Okay, so that's what we did today. So let me commit this. Today we basically worked on learning how to do our own error messages. So Plus, you're gonna hear like the same 10 songs this entire stream. Oh boy. I would say it's for a good reason, but it's honestly to just keep me aligned. I'm gonna have to make some more pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. So I have 6 pages. That's cool. Yes, yes, I know your confirmation finished. Where do I make this? I would have to make it here. I probably shouldn't make it in this program. Now, the funny thing is, well, I guess it's funny, depends on who you ask. But to properly get things running and working, I'm using 2 different IDEs, like 2 different coding software, just to really get the ball going. And it feels wacky, to say the least. What page was that on? I had the page names on those pages. Oh no. Where did you go? Is it here? No. Is it? Okay, I found it. Do that. I need to make a create page, and I need to make an edit page. I have some notes on this, but I was told to try and make one page, but I can't make one page without the other. So here we go. Like, still being relatively behind because I was trying to lay everything out and actually establish what I want to get done, and then what I want to get done gets not sidetracked, gets basically railroaded. But I do have a month to basically try and complete this thing, and yeah, it's just been heavy emphasis on do this now, do this now, do this now. It's not that I'm procrastinating on it. It's more so I'm just sitting here. Let me make sure I actually have a plan, because if I haphazardly do all this stuff, I will blow up. But what can you do? Especially when you're trying to plan everything and then you're told you can't have a plan, give or take. So yeah, I do at least have like 1 more month of it, and then we'll see if I get over or not. Let's see. So if I'm creating 2 new pages, I would still need to do the stuff that will include the top and bottom of the new page. And that has to apply to the both of them. Technically, I can make both of these pages at once, but there's some things I have to change on the inside. Because structurally, both of the pages will be the same. I'll just have to break it down more appropriately, I guess. But with some of the changes that I needed to have made, they're considered to be stylistic changes and a waste of time right now. So I can't, it wouldn't be in good reason to do it. And I'm just, Obviously, there's some bits and pieces here to where I'm just annoyed. But hey, I'll take this slight annoyed feeling to just make sure everything is right by whomever asked this thing to be, and then be like, cool, here you go. Exactly what you asked for, boss. This is not my vision at all. And that's basically, I mean, that's technically the job that I've gotten myself into. Can't be creative, or can't feel like I can be creative. So yeah, with the old statement, the old phrase that I've been having, that I've had for all these years, hashtag fuck work. You can sticker that wherever, but it'd be that way. Okay, so I'm including the top and bottom of the page. What I want to do now is, at the very least, have this thing mirror a not mirror. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to have it mirror. I need this in the most bare bones sense as possible to appear on the website first. Once I get it to appear on the website, I'll be able to like fill it up with funny little uh, forms to fill out. And then once I fill it up with the funny little forms, I can just copy it over to the other page and be like, cool, we got it. Will I do this within like 2 hours? I doubt it, but it shouldn't take too long. Especially if I have some things in place to be able to do things. Only some things. Do that, do this. I want to grab all of you. Do I want to grab all of you? Looks like it. I'll definitely need to change how a lot of this inside job stuff works. Maybe I shouldn't do it like this. I can probably go find a slightly more appropriate form, because for this thing, what I needed to do, I just needed to forgot what things I needed to take in. Let me check this. Nope, did not put a screenshot there. Good, great, awesome, because all my plans were derailed. I just need a name, an email, and preferred point of contact. Now, this website that I have in mind to work with is pretty much going to be like a commission site for like a commission guild. That's the plan. Hopefully, uh, hopefully I can just get this over with. I was inspired and excited for a second, but now it's just I would much rather just get this over with. And I guess that's the not fun thing about it. Like, I shouldn't be treating this like, let's just get this over with. I shouldn't be giving it this type of energy, but that's low key what I've been mentally pushed to more so be like, it's whatever at this point. If I do this, do that. If I do that, again, if I set all of these different things up and just spill it over, that's not going to work. So let me be more kind and do this thing one step at a time, because if I try and put it all in at once, I will fuck myself over. One of the cool things that we are able to use with this assignment is we've been introduced to using Bootstrap and things of that nature. So I should be able to find something. I should just be able to find something. I think the sucky thing for me is that the only way that I knew I would be like willing and capable of doing this, that, and other is if I waited until the time where I'm kind of awake. Not kind of awake. When I'm not asleep? No. Later in the day. That's what I'm looking for. When it's just later in the day and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to immediately go to bed. I can do something. What am I looking for? I'm looking for just a through and through little sign up sheet thing. Well, I know what that's for. And I'm going to need that as well. So let's grab that. So drop down menu for preferred contact. Okay. Huh? What? I am not doing anything. What the heck?
Welk joined the Star Cipher.
Oh, hey, Two Man. Well, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the Star Cipher. I'm Karaka Niels. I'm a seraph who sends his transmissions directly to you. As you can tell, or as you probably saw from this text below, I ain't doing shit. Well, I ain't doing shit that I'm able to show. I'm doing some work. It's coding work. And I'll be mumbling to myself for like the entire stream. So if you just down to just listen to like the same 10 songs while I'm just on the workflow tip, like by all means, you're welcome to stick around. I'm not gonna drive anybody off. But how you doing tonight? I hope everything's going all right with you. I have a drop down menu. I need to add little form pieces. The short of what I'm doing for work, it's something coding related, and I'm forced to create a website. That's it. That's the short of it. And I'm only somewhat jazzed about it. I don't need that. But I need something like this. This is definitely what I'm looking for. But I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to use out of it. Now, normally with this, by the way, normally with this particular scene in OBS, you'd see, you would see my Internet Explorer right behind me, but literally for the sake of I don't know what's safe or not, and I have to be somewhat private, I can't show it. So, dims the brakes. I do apologize. But I can talk about random things, like this recent episode of Ruby. Volume 9 has been surprisingly good. I've been enjoying it. And this recent episode really got my gears going. Because I was just like, I can't talk about it without spoiling things, so I won't really speak much on it. But I'm I like the last episode. It's not like the best thing ever, but you know they're still trying, they're still working things out and getting a turnaround for it. And I'm like, that's that shit we like to see. I think I'm looking for floating. Yeah, yeah, this is what I'm looking for sure. If someone wants to create a new account, I need something that's like bing bang boom. So if I want to custom make it just a little bit better, I would be looking for something along the lines of here. So I want these things to appear. Oh, right. The actual page still doesn't exist. Pooh. And that's just from being distracted. Fuck. So I can't even work on this until I get these pages to show up. So let me try and do that. They should be straightforward. So I should be able to go here and here. Change this name to create. Change that to create. Change this to create. Change this to create. Change this to edit. And repeat the process. And that should work. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, thank God. It does work. Um, Obviously, I'm going to have to do some stylistic changes, but for the sake of me constantly being reprimanded for ever wanting to do stylistic changes, I'm just going to try and make sure the functionality works first. Let's see. I'm definitely going to have to work on that. I'm going to. I can't look at the stylistic stuff. I don't know. The thing I've learned about like coding in general is that I may want to learn how to do front end development more so than me wanting to learn how to do back end development. I mean, I think I would be more suited for back end development because it's the nitty gritty and it's like so long it works type beat. But it feels nice to make things look good. I don't know. I'm split and I'll find out once I actually start working and not be going through these preliminary things. I took another swig of the water, and that is a reminder for anyone else. Hey, hydrate if you can. Don't leave yourself with a dry mouth. So I have an email, I have a password. I need I have an email, password, preferred point of contact. I need their name and their username. So I need to add 2 more values to that. Well, why would I need their username? Oof. Did I put myself into a corner with that? Username, password, name, email. I guess for the sake of this is what I put down, let's just put it in that way, and then we'll worry about the rest uh, when I'm forced to worry about the rest. So you, and you. Make sure everything lines up and is spaced out for my own understanding. I want a username here, a password here, email address there, and a name here. I need this to indicate preferred form of contact, but I saw a drop menu that looked pretty cool too. Where's the drop menu? Where's that drop menu? Don't fuck with me. Where are you? Okay. I want this. This seems pretty cool. Now, what I'm currently doing is grabbing some things from Bootstrap and putting it into the website. To anyone that don't know what like Bootstrap is, I've recently been reminded about it. I was given a heads up to learn about it. The best way I can understand it is like it's a way of putting things onto a website or putting like small little forms or text files or different like media into your website without doing like a copious amount of CSS coding or or um or like feeling like you're bending yourself over backwards with your code. So it's one of those many things that seems to really save time with coding. And yeah, I kind of wish I did just take a few more tutorials into the thing. But this is fine. We're fine. I need this to say preferred form of contact. Preferred contact. That is not how you spell contact. Contact. Okay. Preferred contact method. Oh wait, no, but this is the selected option. Oops. Teehee. Oh, but there's no value to it. So, preferred contact method, please select a contact method. Should work out. So yeah, please select the contact method. Definitely not gonna be by phone, but I'll put it like by Twitter, by Discord, or by email. Because that's normally when you're like having commissions and stuff. If I remember, those are typically like the main contact options for someone to have. So I think that'll be fine. Let's look at the page to see if that lines up. Okay. A username, a password, an email address, a name. Ooh, that looks kind of saucy. And then preferred contact method. Okay, cool. So we got all of that in. I need a button that will confirm these changes. So I gotta find that in Bootstrap. Part of me really wants to say fuck it, show the page, but I need to be respectful of that and be mindful of that could probably get me in trouble. So Anybody that knows me personally, I'll be able to. I'll. I may be able to do that then, but it's probably in my better interest that I do not. More complex layouts can be made in a grid system. Ooh, okay. So I think I found a submission button that I would be able to add in here. So I'm gonna grab you. I don't see anything else. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of the same energy. Utility centers contents changes to call auto. So it only takes up as much space as needed. Huh. I should look into that. But first, I just need this stuff working. So I want to put a button here. And I just want to see if the button works. Yes, the button exists. That's all that matters. And I want you to say confirm changes as a submit. And I think I want it to say column auto. So how do I make it say that? What ways do I do it? Do I do it within the class tag? I think I do it within the class tag. Like I said, to anyone that's came in recently or expecting me like to be like talking all outwards and everything like that, I'm going to literally be like frantically mumbling to myself like a madman and just working on the assignment. And honest to goodness, you could be anywhere in the universe right now. I'm a little surprised if you rocking with me tonight, but it's not any less appreciated. No, seriously. Okay. So if that says column 12, what happens if I make that just say auto instead? If I change that to automatic, does it change anything? It does not look like it do. Now I'm curious. So what happens if I put that onto selecting like a contact method? Changes nothing. Huh. That's a little concerning. So what if I tried it for another selection? I may be out of my mind. Let's see. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I think the way I'm going about it is not the way I'm supposed to go about it. Maybe. Well, just to make sure that I'm not mucking up anything. Keep the changes as is. I have at least what is what I'm looking for or what I'm asking for at least. I need to at the very least space these characters out just a little bit more. I should be able to do that by adding a tag at the end of these. Okay, thank God. I can add a tag at the end of these things here, 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 and here. Let's see if that made things a little too wild. Yes? No? Yes, and it didn't do the put. Oh. I see. I put that in the wrong place. So what if I do that? Ah, there it is. So I pushed the bottom down just enough. So I have basically what I have down on this web page that I'm working on. I wanted to make something that's going to take a person's username, a person's password, a person's email address, their actual name for like proper point of contact, and a contact method or preferred contact method. What I don't know if I want to add anything else to it because I could add more, but that would probably overcomplicate things. And on the real, just not in the mood. But if you're able to create a new account here, now I need to make sure that the ability of editing account kind of falls under the same laws. So the bright side to this will be to just copy the create page to the edit page because it's still going to be the same information. So you can just go down the line. What I want to do is create a comment so I know what the hell I'm doing. Gather the information of a new user. That's probably a good way to word that comment. So yes, gather the information of a new user via username, password, email, name, and contact method. So what I could probably do, I already have a username. So then Twitter, Discord, email. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll work itself out. So have that comment made there. I want to grab everything from this page. And then we toss it into the edit page. Woo. Adjust the information of a established user. What I would need is something along the lines of like making something to where the user would already need to be signed in or signed up. I still need to make a, oh fuck, I still need to make a sign in page. Whoops. I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, I just have a create a new account thing, but I need like a legit, hey, this is where you go to sign in. And that's going to be horribly simple to fill out. So let me take some steps back. Gonna have to make one last page here. And just call it sign in. Say we're signing. We're signing. Jaleel, yeah. Okay. So we make a new file, call that sign in. And properly get the sign in going, I should be able to include my header and footer again. Where in the fuck is the sign in file? Why is it all the way over there? It's not my issue or not my problem because I'll still just make it work. I require you and you, and I require a button. So I grab both of those, I grab a button, and that should establish those pages. So create account exists, edit account exists. Did I do sign in correctly? I'm gonna just assume I did. Because I said fuck it, make it the username and password. But there's still some steps in like creating a website that I've not learned or properly gone over, such as like actually doing the login information stuff. I'm just here to lay the groundwork and keep it pushing. I'm going to need to make a sign in tab on this thing. Maybe I'll put it up top. But then I would need it to like either disappear or acknowledge that someone is logged in. Show how create new account, You can edit account that way. It's probably best I don't think about it too much and just probably put like little buttons that'll hyperlink you to sign in. But then again, that's a stylistic change that I can't afford to make at the moment because of what I've been asked to do and requirements and what have you. So you know, something, fuck me, I guess. All right. So we do have at least most, if not all of the pages that we were looking to use. I need to, well, I'll need to edit some of the input things, but for the most part, I needed to make it where the button would submit things. And as soon as I do that, you know, I'll be chilling just a little bit more comfortably. So how does this submit button work? We were taught how to actually make like the files or forms that we would create into a file. Say like if you're making an account, you put in all your information and you click the little submit button or start an account button. We learned how to make the button do the thing. I just have to remember how to make the button do the thing. Is this enclosed correctly? Oh, fudge. This isn't enclosed correctly at all. It's not even in a form. This is all separated. I gotta fix that. Okay, form. So what happens if I try and encapsulate it all inside of a form? I don't assume any changes, but I know I needed it all put together. Okay, well, that works. I need to just make sure I make like a background or something to fill that later. God, excuse me. So I want that works in conjunction with something. In conjunction with a form beam, we get things working. So how do I get things working then? Can I trace back to the thing in question? Cannot find declaration to go to. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Can you show me the file? Over here. Over here. It looks like I would need to be setting up something completely different for that to work that way. And then where does this lead to? Why can I not trace back to this function? Trace back to it. Take me there, damn it. Definition. Go to references? No references? Huh? Go to well, of course there's no definition for it, but where did I make that? I know I can do it. One of the cool things with VS Code is that you're able to just type in something and it'll show you every file that you ever put the damn thing inside. Okay. So show up here and you show up here. Why do you show up in two different places? What sense does one make over the other? It's not revealing the function I'm looking for. So where is that function in contrary to this file? Is this all in the same thing? This can't be all in the same thing. Sheesh. No. No, it's not. So if we have something that does this nature, and what it does is, this is, well, that's an HTML that's doing what looks like some scripting. You would be letting input equal this, value equal that. Okay, all right. So what I have is right over here. It's right over there. If I want it to properly do the thing, I need it to have a function of sorts. I need to pinpoint where this particular function is. So if that's where some script is, then I need to get that. Let's see if I can find it. So contrary to doing something here, if that works in conjunction with this file, does it work in conjunction with this file? It works in conjunction with this file, but that's not where the thing I'm looking for is. Is it inside the CSS? It is not inside the CSS file. I don't have a JS file to my name with this example. So is it that I have a submit button where it submits the stuff, but it doesn't hold anything? Did I make it within this thing's header? No. Which is odd. It's not inside its global CSS. Then where could I have put it? This is a whole different little edit thing. The only thing I could think of is that it sits inside one of the controller. So say if I go over to the controller, would the function that I'm looking for be within? It's not looking like it. Scroll a little bit higher. A lot of ifs. But it doesn't seem to implement anything of the sort. Then perhaps it's a different thing that it's asking for. Let me go back to that particular file. Was there no? There was nothing imported. Well, I may need to bring that over. So here and bring that little tag up to the top of things. I don't know if I'm going to need it for signing in as well, but it's safe than sorry. So we'll grab all of you. We put haha funny thing up there. And then I want to create an on-click instance to submit and try and save the changes. It doesn't seem like it's returning any problems, question mark. I want to know what happens if I click the button. Does it reload the page? It looks like it reloads the page. I think I did the thing. Or kind of did the thing. Let me check something. Fair. I'm definitely going to have to fix a lot of this. So at a.com. Ah, yeah, because it also counts as an email address. But does it work? Okay, cool. So even though I don't have the things remaining there, the clicking the button to confirm changes or submit the changes, that works. And that is the step in the right direction that I needed to go. It submits things. I need to do the same for, and do the same for the edit page, and the same for my sign-in page. Change those words to sign in. We got you, you, and you. I know I have to link up the stuff, but I can't link up the stuff until I have like the rewards and everything. Not rewards. Until I can put in the values and everything properly for it. And actually getting the values put into a website requires you to create, what were they called? I think you were to create like entities. And then when you create the entities basically the things that you look for when you're like typing in your username, your password, email address, your name, so on and so forth. So when you input those onto a website, that's what it takes in and it's called entities. I know it sounds like I'm just explaining into the void, but it's also me trying to make sense out of everything. So I'm definitely gonna have to try and get those established. And I should be able to do that. I'll probably have to try and do that as well. But this is nice so far. This is pretty alright so far. Um, we got this, that, and other. Um, I've created 3 pages, even though I said I only need to do 2. Um, edit account, create a new account. There's a sign in page. What am I missing? Well, properly naming those files or properly assigning those things to like the type of input they need to be for one, because the username's not supposed to be an email. Well, a username can be an email depending on the website you're on, but I was kind of looking to not do that. However, if I were looking for a workaround in terms of entities, I could have the username equal the email and then have a second email to be like confirm email address and stuff like that for that extra added security juiciness. But anyway, in T-Way, got those things made. I don't need that page to say Q anymore because that's going to fuck with me. So I want to change this file name, but I need it to refactor into everything. So I gotta go back into the other IDE that I'm working in. Find that particular page and refactor, rename. I want to rename that to waitlist. I want the waitlist to be its own personal entity. And that there's a chance that I may have like broke everything when I tried to do that. Try and rerun it. I don't think it changed fuck nothing out of this project. And that makes me a little sad. I can manually go through this thing and change the stuff, but I was really hoping that I didn't have to. Yes, Q's been depreciated. It's now waitlist. So I need to go over to the controller because it did not change anything into waitlist. And I'm going to now proceed to find every instance of the word Q. Huh? Q. Waitlist. Okay. So come on. Okay, cool. It doesn't look like there's anything else pertaining to the word Q. We are no longer 1037 the Q. I'm sorry. 1037 the Q is a local radio station for me, so. But I do know like that particular radio station is hosted by like iHeartRadio. Let's see. So if I made those changes, if I were to refresh the page, Thank God. Okay. So I have the different tabs of my pages of my web page created. I have home, the home page. We have meet the team, so like a little portfolio to introduce you to all of the people that you will be getting that you will be looking to buy commissions from. I have wait lists, so in case you want a particular commission from a particular artist, you'll see how long that big queue be. You have a commission form and terms of service, because gotta be official with it. And then you have the option to create a new account, edit an account, and sign in. So I think what I want to do now is figure out how to set. I have like a little icon that you can click on. I want to make the little icon the home button, and then change the tag that says home to like sign in or something, just so I can have a little bit of ease of access to everything. So that means I have to go playing around in the header. He's just walking around in circles, walking around in circles. Looks like that leads to the home. So if I make you wait sign in and call that sign in, I should be okay with clicking sign in. I should take the sign in, click on home, and it country roads me. All right, sweet. So I've made sizable progress with the stuff that I'm looking to do. I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of like internal cleaning, but we at least did what I wanted to do, and that was just get the website set up. Now that I'm able to get the different pages for the website set up, I should be able to the next course of plans would be to properly connect things and get this, that, and other going. For me to do that, I have to create those entities, I think. Once I get those entities going, I'll be able to create. Hang on, and let me look up the term for this thing. What in the fuck does this mean? A decentralized autonomous organization. I don't think that's what it means. I don't think that's what it means at all. Coding. What does a DAO mean in coding? A data access object. Okay. I think the first thing I said was something about crypto. But no, that's not what I'm looking for at all. But yeah, so a data access object, a pattern that provides an abstract interface to some type of database or other persistence mechanism. Okay. So I have to also get that made. If I were to look at the example that was given to us, where is the example that was given to us? I know you're here. You cannot escape. Look at the example that was given to us. That would be things where... Okay, so it looks like the thing that we use to pretty much grab like different items or find or making different like, it's stuff that we use to fuck with the database itself, because like with the website that we make, we have to keep up with database stuff as well, and we have to use like a whole nother coding language for that. And through using SQL. That's the coding language, by the way. Through using SQL, we'd be trying to tell the database, hey, can you pull this out for us real quick? Or, hey, can you put this in for us real quick? Man, I should probably just turn this into a darn series, huh? Hey, come learn coding with Krakunios. You'll probably gain an aneurysm. Because even he doesn't know what the fuck he's on sometimes. I don't know. Regardless, I think this is good. This is great progress of what I like, the things that I wanted to do. I sat here, I made myself actively like code for an hour. I don't know if I'm still alive or not. I just thought about that. Because I wouldn't be surprised if my internet just went ha 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 on my ass, but it should still be up and running. But this is pretty much what I wanted to do. Pull up code for an hour. Get some things established. Not feel like I'm blowing my night. Because I do that. I tend to have been doing that a lot recently. Hopefully I'll be able to start like, I don't know, one day like actually be able to show the code. Probably for a personal project. I don't even know what personal project I'd do unless I just sit there and fiddle around, try and mess around in a game engine or something, or mess around in a fighting game engine or something. I don't know. Really don't know. But we made the page, made the header. We have the different page names. We have new files made. What I need to do before I stop is, at the very least, create the entity files. I will feel like I've had a job well done if I create the entities files. And from my understanding, to create a database entities files, you just refer to your established database and take the values from that database and just insert them into it. So if I were to, so those entity file names, they should be Java classes, and they should be the name of the table. Sorry for the vibrations. That was my phone informing me that I need to wind down. I've been trying to be more scheduled. It doesn't work all the time. What the fuck was that? I think my dinner tried to come back with a vengeance. Oh, God. That's not good. That's not good at all. Be mindful of when you eat spaghetti. My eyes are watery. This sucks. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's make those pages. Or make those files. Where are you? You are what I'm looking for. You are what I'm looking for. I want to make a new class. I want that class to be, where's that file? I need to make one for user order services order details. User no bitch order no bitch order details. Uh, excuse me. This is going to keep happening. It's not a savory feeling. And services. Now, that begs one more question. What would I have to do for a DAO? Employee office. So the DAO, I would be looking to grab information from those data access object DAO. Okay. So I'm looking to grab information from certain things. I would be looking to grab information from what it feels like. I may need to grab one for order. I may need to grab from user, and I may need to grab from services. That's just my guess. So, an order DAO? Oop. That's not right. I shouldn't have created that there. It removes the cycle bin. You're not. You weren't the one. I'm in the wrong IDE again. So you an order DAO. A user DAO. And a services DAO. Okay. So at the very least, I've made those pages. I'll probably work on this more in depth. Not more in depth. I'll probably work on this tomorrow as well. Spend a little bit of time just getting things going, and then, pass it off to a homie. It's probably the best way I can go about doing this. And as the month winds down, I spend even longer just working on this page stuff. For right now, and I guess for the sake of my sanity, I probably shouldn't delve too much further into it. But this website should hopefully come along a bit better. We're definitely moving into it at a more accelerated pace than I thought we would. So I'm probably just gonna have to ask my current boss man if I'm on the right track and what I gotta do. But for the most part, this is kind of what I was having planned for any type of stream today. I wish there was more I could do. I mean, I could just switch over and actually play games. I know there's a new update for like Sonic Frontiers, and I still wanted to go grab all the jukebox stuff because I felt like that would be pretty cool. But I can't think of anything else really. But yeah, maybe a chance that I'll be doing more of these work streams, and it's just gonna be like old silent times. Like, if anybody do want to like talk or whatever, hey, The room's open. Discord, the Discord exists. And probably won't promote that as much anymore. Just out of safetyness and hey, most of the folks that do pull up have already pulled up, and I don't really treat it as a community Discord anyway. It's just a place where, if you wanted a place to hang out, go for it. I know it's normally quiet all the time, but hey, it's home to me, and that's usually how I treat it. But regardless, so that I don't end up like aimlessly rambling, I'm going to first do a quick coin flip. All right, cool. It flipped on end, so I'm gonna find a homie for us to raid. I'm gonna switch over to the outro, boys, and let's see if we can find someone to raid. Yeah, there's some homies live, but I know a good deal of homies that don't go live until later. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll be okay. My everything is like Concernicus. Okay. But is there any homies on? I mean, technically, it could be the final hours of this up and done. I could send y'all over there. I could send you all to a golf moth. And if you want to keep the relaxing vibes going, they're doing like ASMR, Asmir. I can actually put a squad at Hootie Hoo. Someone's working on a VTuber model. That VTuber looks familiar. Don't. I'm not saying any like homies up. Is she really? She's really. Huh. A homie is playing Fortnite. Huh. Someone that I recently met on Twitter is also live right now. They're studying the technique of the Genshin Impact. Yeah, let's see if we can find any other homies. Oh shit, a lot of homies are streaming. Okay. I had to scroll a little bit, but we found it. So what are we gonna do? Who are we gonna pass it off to? No need to be like forceful about it or anything of that nature. Mm, God, a lot of people are just going at it. I it's rare for me to have choice, so I feel a little weird to have this amount of choice. But I think I got somebody. I thought I had somebody. Where did you go? Oh, where did you go? Uh, where did you go? No, seriously. Okay. Here. tabs. Oh, come on. Yeah. One more coin flip. And boom. I guess I am going to option A. So this coding stuff's been fun. I'm just gonna get ready to go into the night and chill out. And with that in mind, I must bid you all adieu. We're going to be rating Evanito. They're having a subathon. They like in the final stages levels, kind of the final hours, unless someone pulls up and be like, ha ha ha, raise that timer. So with that in mind, I am Karakunyo, so I'll sign off for the night. I want you all to remember that you're always welcome here for another verse. Now go out there and shine like the star that you are. Until next time, and I say it like almost every time, and it's almost without fail. Sayonara 2, oyasumi 1.